This is a video message for my future children. If you're watching this, I have passed away, or I have decided to spend the rest of my life hiding under a pile of winter coats to avoid your pig-faced mother who drunkenly hooked up with me and got her nasty ass pregnant. By my nasty ass. So my dear future children, here is a list of things I wish I could teach you if I was around to raise you. First of all, I love you. I love you more than a high-maintenance girl loves text messages. Secondly, always remember that you will never win in life. Life is like a game of soccer, where the other team's goaltender is rectangle-shaped and the size of a soccer net. Life is also like a game of bobbing for apples, a whole lot of work for a horrible prize in the end. Now, my future children, in life, if you get beat up by a group of gangsters, be tough. Do not cry. Unless the gangsters attack you while simultaneously reading you the story I Will Love You Forever by Robert Munsch. In that case, it's perfectly understandable if you cry. The gangsters will understand. Now, never be ashamed for being unpopular. I'm so lame that the sign on the elevator in my building says weight limit, 10 people, as if you'd ever have that amount of friends, you scrub. F you, sign on the elevator, y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me. Now, my future children, the scariest thing you will ever face in your entire life is when your gym teacher forces you to try out high jump. If you miss, you destroy your back on the pole, and if you succeed and jump over, you usually fall off the mat. The only thing that can make high jump scarier is if you had to ask out your crush while running toward the mat. Now, my future children, I ask you to be charitable like your old dad here. This weekend I'm doing a fun run to raise awareness for paradoxes. That was a joke for my smart kid, and for the stupid kid, why do they call them fun runs? Running isn't fun. Make it easy for ya. My future children, I ask you to keep the family grudge alive and deliver this letter I wrote to the color gray. Dear Gray, you are the most boring color. I hate you. Sincerely, Andrew Hunt and pretty much the entire world. Go f*** yourself, Gray. Zanatomy. Always watch what you say. I hate when I'm at a party and I yell something true, like, if you don't have arms and legs, you suck. And then I notice that there's a snake at the party. Now, son, is it weird to buy things you don't need because you have a crush on the cashier? Nope, I do it all the time. It's also not weird to then try on the bras that you just bought. And son, never be ashamed if your girlfriend beats you in a competition, unless of course it's a beard growing competition. In your life, you will witness this in grocery stores. The unbearable noise of parents who don't realize that the sound of them yelling at their kids for being annoying is even more annoying than what the kids were doing in the first place. Jeremy, stop asking for Frosted Flakes! We're not getting Frosted Flakes! You're being annoying! Shut the f*** up, you curly-haired swine-ass. Now, always respect every person, no matter their beliefs, their creed, or their nickelback. I mean, I'm such a feminist that I won't even go for a manicure. A personicure, on the other hand, that's the best and worst joke I've ever written. Next time you're running, could you please go ahead and tell that? Now, my future children, I hope you are creative. If we ever meet in the future, I'd love to bounce some ideas off of you. And by ideas, I mean medicine balls. Watch out. Now, in life, always find opportunities to make yourself feel better than those with more style than you. Like, I love spilling tea next to dudes in plaid shirts and saying, hey, giant tea towel. Do your job, get that. Here's my impression of an elephant. Here's my impression of an unemployed elephant who can't get a girlfriend. And now, kids, you don't have to follow your hippie friends. You don't have to travel the world after school. It's okay to settle early in life. You know, I move around too often, and like a woman who wears a tube top out dancing, I'm constantly having to readjust. The Black Eyed Peas, readjust my boobies! Just because you think bad things, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. You know, sometimes I think, my goodness, I relate to the character Dexter Morgan in a lot of ways. Minus that one big thing. His red hair. And now, future children, when you start a problem, always be prepared for the aftermath. What's the aftermath? It's when a country loses a war and has to do the other country's math homework. I have no bit for after the credits. I'm upset. I'm honestly upset. Someone else came up with the term Goodyear pimp before I did.